Welcome back, YouTubers. Here we are.
Well, that's good. Say hello.
Today we are going to review this movie. Right here. The Mysterians.
Bring it closer, I can't see it.
The Mysterians. And this comes from the Tokyo Shock DVD box set, which was released some time ago and is now unavailable. It's been out of print for a while, so it could be pricey if you decide you want to pick this up.
Shut up and review the movie
You
already.
might want to pick it up because you might want to see this movie, The Mysterians.
Yeah, see where Bulgaria started.
After a Japanese town is totally destroyed, the military arrives to investigate. They encounter a giant robot that is destroying everything in its path. A dome appears out of the ground and a group of scientists are invited to meet the alien Mysterians from the planet Mysteroid. Mysterioid. It doesn't have an I though, it says Mysteroid.
That's weird.
Anyways, the Mysterians have come in peace. All they ask of humanity is 3 square kilometers of land and the right to interbreed with Earth women to repopulate their species. Outraged at such a suggestion, humanity declares war on the Mysterians.
Because of course it doesn't stop at that.
No, it never does. You give them an inch, they're going to take a mile, right? They always want more. So, like I said, this comes from the Tokyo Shock DVD pack with 3 movies. We already reviewed one of them, Matango. And if you haven't seen that one, go ahead and, look to my other videos and you'll find it. Pretty neat. Before we proceed with our review, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This will demonstrate the fact that you are a sophisticated, highly cultured individual who enjoys quality program, Toho films, and Marcolite farts.
That's true.
And little pops. It will also demonstrate little pops that you like little pops. Hit like for the little pops. Yes! Yes. Do it. Hit the like button.
The Mysterians is a 1957 Japanese science fiction / horror film directed by the late great Ishirō Honda. He made many films, but some of our favorites are Godzilla in 1954.
Oh, yes.
Gojira.
Mothra, 1961.
Ghidorah, the 3-headed monster in 64.
Oh, what a classic. What an iconic kaiju, right?
Yeah, one of the biggest villains ever.
And King Kong escapes in 1967. Wow, what a career.
Quite.
The film begins with a fire in a village, and it's destroyed. But investigators soon discover the source to be Mogira, a giant robot, which looks a lot like this, but not quite exactly yet.
The way they find it is by investigating the earthquake that destroyed another village.
That's right. That's
afterwards. And then it comes crawling out of a mountain, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely. And they destroy it with the military. Shortly after, an alien race known as the Mysterians arrive, abduct some hot Japanese babes, and demand land and the right to pork the women of Earth in exchange for peace.
Only the Japanese ones. That's
But I know some women they can have. They can have these women. Take these women. And please, no refunds or exchanges, okay? Just take them.
Director Ishirō Honda said he wanted the film to differ from both Godzilla and Rodan, and to make it more of a true science fiction film. One to promote peace and understanding between cultures. The film was popular upon its release in Japan, where it was among the top 10 grossing domestic productions of the year. In the commentary that's on the DVD that we watched, it even has like one of the producers or somebody involved with the movie.
Yeah.
He came to America around that time, shortly after World War II, and he said that Mysterians was like a I don't know, I guess a household name. Like everybody knew about it. It was playing in theaters. People liked it. So it's interesting.
Yeah. The whole commentary on that disc was really interesting. As a combined military and scientific entourage observes a dome which houses the aliens, a voice calls out, requesting the scientists to come to the dome for a conference. The men agree to this meeting and are formally ushered into the dome.
After putting on coats at the request of the aliens because it's cold in there.
I guess so.
It was never revisited why that was a thing.
And it wasn't even like a little emblem or a Mysterians coat or anything.
Yeah, they're just coats, just robes or whatever.
Could at least have like a Tooho Prooductions, insignia or something on it, but nothing. A scientifically advanced humanoid alien race lists their demands from the people of Earth, which is a 2-mile radius strip of land and the right to marry women of Earth. The reason for this is that 100,000 years ago, their planet, Mysteroid, once the 5th planet from the sun, was destroyed by a nuclear war. Some Mysterians were able to escape to Mars before their planet was rendered uninhabitable.
However, owing to the nuclear war, Strontium-90 has left 80% of the aliens' population deformed and crippled. The proposed interbreeding with women on Earth would produce healthier offspring and keep their race alive. The latter part of their demands is downplayed, as they admit to already taking 3 women captive, and one of them just happens to be one of the scientist's girlfriends.
Ooh.
So of course he's not happy about that.
No, he's not.
He immediately protests, says screw this, and I think they leave.
But I think in the back of his mind, he's wondering, what kind of advances do they have? Can they enlarge certain parts of her body? Do special things for her to improve her? Japan quickly dismisses this request and begins the mobilization of its armed forces around Mount Fuji. It is also discovered that a missing scientist has sided with the aliens because of their technological achievements. Japan wastes no time and quickly launches a full-scale attack against the Mysterians' dome.
However, the modern weaponry is no match for their technology, and Japan's forces are easily fought back, as the aliens warned. They're not liars. Distraught by this setback, Japan sends their plea to other nations that they join together to remove the threat of the Mysterians from Earth. The nations around the world answer the plea and in no time issue another raid against the Mysterians' dome, this time utilizing the newly developed Alpha and Beta class airships. Sadly, this attack meets failure as well. It's interesting about the intention for cultural integration or of Japan, to integrate on the world stage with the inclusion of the UN in this movie and everything else that Honda was talking about.
Yeah, later they give credit to the creation of Mogira by the United Nations.
The globalists eat pizza at Bohemian Grove during drag queen story time!
Up on Godzilla Wikipedia. And, yeah, crazy, huh? Even though he was in Mogira was like an alien monster, the Mysterians and the Mysterians. But...
Are you talking about the other movie later on?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about in Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. Yeah. Yeah,
So.
This specific one, this isn't the Mogira from the Mysterians, but it's the same monster, just a different suit.
But if you have one of those, you can send it to me. Just hit me up in the comment section, I'll let you know where to mail it to. Nevertheless, Earth continues to develop a new method of attack. Fortunately, our efforts pay off as a Markolite FARP, Flying Atomic Heat Projector, a gigantic lens that can reflect the Mysterians' weaponry, is designed.
So it stands for Flying Atomic Heat Projector?
Yeah. So it's actually FOP, but it sounds like they are always saying FARP, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's literally what it was, FARP.
Yeah, but it's
Well, there
it's
was-
FOP, but it sounds like they're saying FARP.
Well, there were two things. There was the ship and the actual things on the ground. And I think the things on the ground were the farps. And, maybe the flying thing was the fop.
The fops and the farps, you know. Who knows? I don't know. We're getting there. We're getting there, folks.
Look, if you don't know the difference between your fops and farps, don't talk to me. Later, the Markalite farps are deployed by large Markalite gyro rockets. And the final battle against the Mysterians' base of operations commences.
Hold your tzatziki sauce. I'm back.
Oh, gosh. Earthlings enter the dome, find the women, alive and unharmed. Take them back to the tunnel, locate the traitor scientist, who then returns to the dome and sacrifices himself in a final attack on the base from the inside, while the Markalite farps assault the base from above ground. In the midst of the battle, a second Mogira is deployed from the dome, but is disabled after it attempts to emerge from the ground underneath one of the farps, which falls on top of it. The dome collapses and then explodes as Adachi and the women reach safety in the hills above the Mysterians' occupied land.
So the pros. What did we like about this film? Well, I gotta say off the bat, you know, coming out of the gate, a film that is, you know, over 60 years old, it holds up pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, I was really impressed. I mean, watching this, initially I thought, well, this is from the late 60s. This is actually from the 50s. I mean, it holds up well.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was really good. There was a little bit of action right off the bat. Every Tooho movie has like a little musical number. So it starts with that. Some like, I guess, old Japanese cultural song.
The special effects and miniatures and stuff, I mean, they look good. Story is good. It's easy to follow. I mean, we know who the bad guys and good guys are right off the bat, you know? And we get the introduction. We get to see this. The introduction of a legendary Tooho mecha monster, you know? We get to see Mogira for the first time. And, you know, he's been around for a while. And hopefully he'll come back again. You know, Space Godzilla, you know, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla won't be his last film, right?
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to see this again?
Yeah.
Got a drill nose.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, how many battles did we have on PlayStation with Godzilla? What was it? Godzilla what?
Save the Earth.
We fought so many times with Godzilla Save the Earth. And I tortured you with Mogira.
Mogira was horrible.
It was the way he moved.
It was different from all the other monsters.
He just kind of, you know, he like moonwalked all over the screen.
Because the other monsters, I mean, they walk around, they turn and stuff, but he'll sit there like this, constantly moving everywhere. He doesn't have to charge up his lasers.
And the laser, this shoots out those lasers. And rockets too, right?
Rockets, I think like probably an energy beam from the chest or something.
Oh,
shot the lasers that rather than charging up like all the other monsters would just immediately come out, you'd fall over, you just keep getting hit with the damn lasers. And then he runs away to the opposite end of the map and just goes into the shutdown mode. And he sits there and he's vulnerable, but you can't get to him because he's so fast and he's so far away. Then he just heals all the way.
No, I miss that game. I miss Mogira.
Yeah, me too.
And who knew there were more than one Mogira? I mean, how cool is that?
Yep. Yeah. Now, granted, when I first saw it, I thought it was the same one from the beginning. Because you didn't see it get destroyed. In the beginning, you saw it immobilized because they exploded a bridge under it. So it just fell over. And it seemed like it was done, but we assumed they just lost track of it. It's like, why wouldn't they watch it after, like, pull it apart and everything?
Yeah, we watched this film, and then right afterwards, we thought, oh, let's pick up some things from the commentary, you know, for the review and stuff. And I think we wound up watching the whole movie again, with just the commentary. We're like, man, this is, you know, I think this movie just improved with this commentary.
Yeah.
You know, it really helps, and it kind of explain things and to get their, you know, their take on things.
Yeah, not just the movie, but other movies, like, of the time and these days, how effects are used today.
Sure,
and like,
sure.
And like, talking about the the benefits of CGI, but also like if people just utilize that, like they're gonna have a crappy movie. And there's a balance involved.
That's right. Another great thing about this film is the score, the soundtrack.
Always.
Oh my gosh! This score was written by Akira. How do you pronounce his last name?
Ifukube.
Ifukube. I don't even want to attempt that. I need you to guide me through that one. His scores are dark and powerful and immediately recognizable. I believe this guy inspired metal bands, or at least Buck Dharma, when he came up with the riff for the Blue Oyster Cult hit Godzilla. Mm-hmm. Akira is a legend.
Akira Ifukube also did the music for Godzilla in 1954, as we mentioned earlier. Rodan in 56, King Kong vs. Godzilla in 62, and Destroy All Monsters in 68.
Man, what a resume.
Absolutely.
They don't make them like that anymore, folks. And, nowadays we're stuck with music turds like Cardi B, Eminem, and Justin Bieber. How depressing. Maybe we should have let those Mysterians take over.
Maybe. I wonder how much of the film budget went to him personally. Like making these big scores. He had to write all this music.
I heard he got like a $10 gift card to like Panda Express or something.
Hey, Monster Picker! You want to watch the Mysterians?
Is that a Japanese movie?
Yes.
Is Linda Wong in it?
No.
Asia Carrera?
No.
Kyoto Gi?
No.
Does it have any eye gougings?
No.
Bug eating, alien barfing, or decapitations?
No.
Well, why the hell would I want to watch that? I'm not some stupid soy boy woke junk. Get out of here! Let me help you folks out. They keep wasting your time with these stupid movies. They're pointless. They're dumb. They have no entertainment value or any kind of value whatsoever. So the Monster Picker has taken it upon himself to walk around Monster Picker headquarters and pick out some of his favorite films. These are some films that Monster Picker I recommend to you. Number 1, The Devil in Miss Jones. This is a classic with Georgina Spelvin, Mark Stevens, and Harry Williams. Directed by the late great Gerard Damiano. Check it out. Number 2, W Pink TV with Christy Canyon. You don't get better than that, folks. And the late great Johnny Wong. Go check out Cannibal Holocaust. This one is definitely fun for the entire family. It's a great film about diversity and multicultural education. And finally, from Cavalero Home Video, I like to watch. And boy, let me tell you, I like to watch with Bridget Monet and Lisa Dupuis. This film is great. And that's it. Those are Monster Picker's recommendations. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not some soy boy.
So what are the cons? What did we not like about this film? Well, for me, it drags. Could have used some more battles with Mogira, maybe? They invested all that money in that awesome costume, that awesome suit. Why not show it off? Show off those big titties. Show off. That costume is so awesome. Show it off, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I was pretty happy with it. I don't really have any complaints.
And there's a second Mogira that appears in the film, and he's exterminated within seconds.
Yeah, it was kind of funny, but it was a little dumb. It's not a decision I would have made. It immediately destroyed.
And how about those alien demands? Come on. They said they wanted Earth babes, It would have been nice if the aliens forced the women to wear little Mogira micro bikinis or something while in captivity. Tell me you wouldn't have enjoyed that. So overall, a 1 to 5 scale, or 5 skulls, or alien, whatever, 5 being the best. What do we give this film?
Out of 5 Marcolite farps.
Out of 5 Marcolite farps.
I'll give it a 4.
Wow, really? A 4? My goodness. You know, Mysterians. I don't know. I gotta say, I think my grade was definitely lower prior to watching the commentary. But I'm gonna give this movie a 2.5. A 2.5. I enjoyed it, but it, like I said before, I did feel like it dragged a little at times. So that's my rating, and I'm sticking to it. 2.5 skulls. That's it, or 2.5 Marcolite farps. Well, I believe that concludes our review. Do you have anything else to add? What about you, little sir? Do you have anything else to add?
Tell everybody, thank you for watching my show.
Well, thank you for watching, and remember, when space monsters invade the Earth, don't be a big lazy pair of tits. Join mankind's battle for survival.
No matter how big the creatures are.
Take care and stay safe.
So yeah, these are all manufactured by Bandai. I think probably the primary producer of Godzilla figures and other.
That's where this big one's from?
All of them.
Okay.
And other content from Japan.
Yeah, this was never available here, was it?
No, I mean all of these are imports.
I see that. There's all the writings in Japanese.
There's never been a single Mogira figure.
Really?
In the States. This is from '94. This is from an 8-inch toy line.
How much is this one going for?
I don't remember. It's probably somewhere around $100.
This is only $100?
That one's a little more because it's older and it's larger. The rest of them are a little bit under 100.
And what year is that one from?
This one is from 98.
98 and it's only $100? A little under $100?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get these anymore.
No, you cannot.
Why are you asking so little for these?
Because I'm just that kind of guy. I'm just nice.
Well, where could I buy this if I wanted to get this, or where could they get this?
From the Atomic Comics store, the Atomic Comics on eBay.
The Atomic Comics it's an eBay store.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have other Godzilla figures or just these?
No, there's a lot more from all sorts of brands, from Bandai, from Trendmasters. So definitely check it out.
Well, fantastic. Well, thank you for bringing these. These are awesome. I mean, I just, if you weren't here, I'd probably be playing with these right now. I'd probably be on the ground making them do battles and stuff.
I thought that's what we were going to do after.
Thank you for watching my show. And remember, a dog is the only thing on earth that loves you more than he loves himself. Stay safe and pet a pup. Bye.
The globalists eat pizza at Bohemian Grove during Drag Queen story time.